ESPN, presented by Pennzoil and General Motors.
Welcome back as Toyota Trucks presents EA Sports Supercross from Houston. Jeremy McGrath, #1, is on his way to winning his 3rd race of the season, his 63rd career victory. He's on course to become the all-time winningest Yamaha rider. He's already the winningest Honda rider, of course. But should he win this race right here, it would be his 18th win on a Yamaha. Bob Hanna is the current Yamaha leader, career leader, with 20 Supercross victories. Now, this continues to be Yamaha's greatest start on a season as well. Jeremy getting around Heath Voss, the privateer. RC is looking pretty good in 2nd place, picking up the pace.
Yeah, Carmichael did pick up a 2nd that time. You'll see him just enter that picture in the green going by. Jeremy is starting to put it into the cruise mode, which, with the lead that he has, should be enough. Carmichael did pick it up a 2nd that lap, gain on Jeremy, but not close enough to really bother him. He did pull away from Billaman, and that's really starting to impress me. Carmichael has worked hard on his fitness, and I talked about it showing now about 5 laps ago. No, now it's really starting to show. This is where you start to get tired.
Hey, talking about Ricky Carmichael, David, I have a question for you. He looks so much more mature and patient this week than he has in the past. What does that mean to a rider when he gets on the podium for the first time like Ricky did last week?
Well, you just have that clear picture of, I know what it takes now. And anytime you visualize, which a lot of these guys do, the race beforehand, you've got a clear picture of what it takes. You know that your training is working, that you're on the right track. You just keep doing the same thing, but you have a little bit more confidence.
Well, Carmichael's riding with a lot of confidence right now, that's for sure. He's in 2nd place, looking for his best finish of the year. And here in 3rd place, 9:34, David Vuillemin. Vuillemin is looking for his 4th podium of the year.
Well, this will be a fine ride, but it's 17 seconds or so behind, or like 13 seconds right there behind Jeremy. 17 back to Albertine. I think at this point, these guys are pretty tired. Things are pretty separated. He's just going to have to take this and try to get a better start next time. As fast as everyone is now in the top 4 or 5 spots each week, you just can't afford to get off the line 7th or 8th and just work your way up.
Boy, look at the style of Vuillemin.
You see him looking over there on the triple. Well, I'm not gaining, so maybe I'm just going to have to settle for this 3rd. Still jumps that triple. Cuts the corner a little bit tighter. I really like that about this guy. He gets into corners and he doesn't waste any time getting out in that powder and the bumps. He cuts it early. It's right back out on the power.
Riders on Yamahas have never won 4 races in a row to start the season before. But now they're on the verge of winning their 5th as we check out the battle for 5th place. Larry Ward and Mike LaRocco. Ward has ridden very tough. Here's Jeremy McGrath. Last lap for Jeremy.
These fans are looking for that patented knack-knack. They may get one here coming up. Here comes the triple.
The winningest rider in history. The defending and 6-time Supercross champion. You might surprise him once, but you're not going to surprise him a 2nd time.
Well, things can stay the way they are. Jeremy will have done exactly what he said. He will prove that he is the best, the fastest, and he'll extend that point lead. 5 more points on Vuillemin.
He will add to his points lead, obviously. And the checkers are out. And the checkers are starting to wave for Jeremy McGrath. His 3rd victory of the season. His 63rd career Supercross victory. And David, it's looking like Sherman's marched through the Supercross season for Yamaha.
So LaRocco did get around Larry Ward that final lap. LaRocco just came out of nowhere. You see Carmichael tell Larry Ward there, hey, good job, teammate. But soon as Carmichael went across the finish line, and he looked as though he'd won the race. He was happy that he stayed up there that long. He knows that what he's doing is paying off. Not quite as good as McGrath, but he's happy.
And the two shake hands. Great sportsmanship between those two riders. Ricky Carmichael has got to be very proud of his best Supercross finish on a 250. Checking out the Honda results page, McGrath, Carmichael, Villeman, Albertine's best finish of the year, and Mike LaRocco rounding out the top 5. Larry Ward holding nicely in 6th after LaRocco got by him, and Kevin Windham ending up in 7th with Huffman, Tortelli, and Ferry rounding out the top 10. Well, it's interesting anytime when someone predicts what they're going to do and goes out and does it. It almost sounds like a Bob Hanna scenario. We'll be right back to the Astrodome to hear from our great winner and the runner-up in a moment.